Welcome to step 19, install second brace. Very similar to step 1 of part 19. So what we're looking at here is you're going to need an impact driver with a number 2 Robertson head bit, a drill with a 1/8 bit, a number 2 Robertson head screwdriver, a 5 3/2 punch or a framing nail, a mallet, a 2 number 8 1.25" wood screws, white glue or yellow glue, damp paper towel. This time I've added some soap for the threads on the screw to minimize and prevent cracking of edge grain drilling. And also finally you're going to need an awl. So come over to here. Very similar. This time I have flipped the project around. So now you are seeing, be very careful to understand that you are drilling into the inside. Part A is flipped over, bevels are down. We're not going to drill into the outside part A. So I've installed the fully installed leg brace, jig, spacer. So we're going to go through the exact same process we did in the first part 1 of 19B. So we need a pencil. First thing I do is bring my second brace in, and I'm going to make sure that I line it up with the outside edge. Once I've done that, I push it nice and flush and even. And I make a reference mark, a witness reference mark. Then I can transfer up the middle of the part A, bring it up to the top, go to the second inside part A, transfer that mark up to the top, make a mark, pick up my combination square that I don't have here. And where's my combination square? Not ready. There it is right there. My combination square. I come over here. It's set to 5/8, which is half a distance of 1.25" here. I make a mark. Come over to the other edge, make a mark. I pick up an awl, and I probably should do this on a flatter surface. And I bring the awl to the mark and make a light indent on it. Shift over to the second hole, make a slight indent, go to the drill press, use a number 8 countersink bit, drill 2 holes, and then come back. You have the 2 holes drilled. Bring it into place here. Make sure that use some sandpaper to remove any wood burr on the back edge of it. This will lessen the chance of the glue making good contact and the screw doing its job. Then we're going to come back here. We're going to bring in our witness mark right here. And I've got 2 witness marks, which isn't ideal. And figure out which witness. And then I'm going to take my pencil. I'm going to make a mark here and here. Carefully remove the brace. Come to the back side. Remember, we're only working on the inside part A's. Remove that. You'll notice that we have some good pencil lines to locate where we're going to put the glue. Put the brace back in. Witness mark. Then we're going to take a center punch or a drill. Come in here like so. Hold it all in place. Make sure it's referenced on the mark there. Use a hammer or a framing nail, or I like to use a combination, or not a combination, a center punch. Make a mark. Remove that temporarily. Pick up your drill with a number 8 drill bit in it. Drill in the position of the witness mark. Like so. How far are we drilling? About half an inch or half of the thickness here. You can use tape on there if you want, on the drill bit, if you want to not drill too far in. Remove the chips really well. And also not a bad idea to take a little bit of sandpaper, remove any burr. Pick up your yellow glue or your white glue. Put some glue in the position of the where the second brace is going to go. Spread it out if you would like. It will spread out by itself as well. Bring in your brace. Line it up with your witness mark, like so. Pick up your 1¼ inch number 8 screw. Put it in your number 2 Robertson head driver. Hold this in place. Oh, one thing I forgot that I finally showed you in this video is put a little bit of soap on the threads. Drilling through end grain, which is the second, edge grain rather, which is the second, which is the part A, is difficult and sometimes leads to cracking. This will act as a lubricant. Don't over tighten it. Take your second screw, put it's a little bit of soap on there, put it into the hole. And then pick up your number 2 Robertson head driver, put it in the hole, hand tighten till it's nice and snug. You'll probably see some of the glue squeezing out. That one's good. Pick up your wet paper towel and do whatever you can to get that glue out of those spots. This will show up on your finish if you don't do an adequate job. Don't worry if you get your water, there's a lot of water on there, it'll end up drying out. Remove your clamp. Again, do a very good job of trying to get the glue out of anywhere you can. There's a little bit of glue in there. This will show up later if you do not do a good job. Take your time getting the glue out while it's still fluid, and don't worry too much again about getting too much water on your wood. It will dry out very quickly anyway. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. After all of these steps, this is the time you'll see some of your washers fly out, and this is the moment that hopefully you get to open your stool up and sit your stool down like so. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the assembly and construction of your folding stool. We'll get on to finishing and doing some final touches. So enjoy your hard work, and we'll see you at the finishing stage.